So he went from first to ninth, and now he's gone back. As I say, he came back off third, having only qualified 13th. He's up, is it? 51 is Brian Uriarte. As you say, he went from... But it's still Brian Uriarte that leads over the 54 of Veda Mendes, who has the slightest advantage. Who's going to be late on the brakes? Ridiculous. So, yeah. Anyway, he can do the job. And there is the number... And fanning out again, the 7 on one side of the track, the 9.23.
Yeah, that was his first ever Rookies Cup podium, if I'm...
And Malaysian cut points leader, Hakim Danish, a 17 on. He certainly is quick here. Costa, yeah, taken to the medical centre for check-up. All right, he's gone just relaxing.
Good now.
Yeah, and he can go well here. He's
brilliant stuff.
Absolutely superb. Yes,
that's a move and a half for Morelli up the inside of Carter Thompson.
A bit loose there on the brakes, but he's collected it all up for the sweeping run.
And Da Costa, as they are being taken to grid.
He was 13th.
Yeah, 13th. Yeah, along with Morelli in 12th, 30 points at the moment. Then. As we switch back to the front, it looks like Benyat Fernandez is going for the lead, but it's actually
in third place.
Into third place. One. Yeah, that was a heck of a move, because you can say
away from Veda Pratama as they sweep right-handed and go up. Oh, that's the 50. That's essentially 50 of Carter Thompson we saw in picture.
And
Uriarte looking for a late braking manoeuvre into the first corner. 5 Marco Morelli. Then Christian Daniel Jr. on the 70.
Yeah, Fernandez is up there as well. Ramadipa, the number 32, in 9th as well.
That's obvious his thought now as he hits the front. Can he break it up?
Hakim Danish, who started from 5th position, is just off the back.
And Brian said he thought it would be a big group out in front. Danish said, look, you know, hard by Christian Daniel Jr., but Veda Pratama has first place.
And Uriarte is all the way down in 9th. Goodness.
A bit of off-track control there. Anyway, back to the leaders. There's the
Nish coming out on top into first.
He came from
17. We were bigging him up in the pre-show, and unfortunately
expected to be a good big group at the front as Christian Daniel takes up the running.
Really wide there in the background, unfortunately, just about keeping it on. But 2 riders in the top 9 of this rookie, Cassini and the 72 of David Da Costa.
Ninth to first again.
Yeah, so effectively whoever's in 9th coming down the stand. You can't do beers, too young, but there we go. There we have it.
Well, sort of first to 9th.
A couple of jostling in the background there, Peter, sorry.
No, Pratama. There's the 7th of Benyat Fernandez. Again, 5 abreast. The 70 of Christian Daniel Jr. up into 3rd place. 5 of Marco Morelli on the other, but it is the 7 of Benyat Fernandez.
Not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and he was superb. But then last year, you know, nowhere in Malaysian. He is in 3rd place, ahead of Ramadipa. He was 3rd here, actually, first time out back in 2002. Reasonably good news. 13 is... See, it's so frustrating because he has a great weekend and then a not such great weekend. Number 32, the 15-year-old Indonesian.
Carter Thompson pushed right back there, so that's Morelli up into 5th position. And Peter, that's Ramadipa in 4th position then.
70 of Christian Daniel Jr. is there.
Place. They've had a heck of a first couple of laps.
Absolutely superb. And Morelli.
This is the yellow flag sector where we had that crash on the first lap then between Tassini and Morelli, who takes it from him. Where did Benyat start from on the... Is Danish. 6th position for your series leader by sacrifice a lot of your drive. It's a very, very steep hill up to Arrabbiata too.
But the hill, number 11 of David Gonzalez, and the 7th, I think Benyat Fernandez went up the inside there. He does it. Brian Uriarte, the pole man, takes the advantage. There, as you say, back in 8th place.
But as we cross the line for the first time, it's Pratama for Daniel Jr.
Can he take just a couple of guys with him? And the first guy that's behind him, of course, is the 9.
Look at this lead group, the number 13, he's in 6th at the moment. He's got Morelli for company.
If a couple of us can up the pace, maybe we can break it up. And let's see advantages as they drop down onto the start-finish straight for the first time.
It's me, that's Racing at Mugello for you in a nutshell.
51 of Brian Uriarte in 2nd place, being chased from at least 7th place as he crossed the line there, back into... It's
all come away from him in this first race.
But a brilliant...
Look at them all fan out, Peter. 5 riders and it's... Looked to me like it was very squeaky clean.
Yeah, in 3rd place.
There is heart in mouth it was for me as we see Dinesh going into the long lap
From Veda Pratama as they sweep right-handed and go up the
Ramasdorfer, and he's got Christian Daniel Jr. going around the outside as Christian Daniel
Uriarte looking for a late braking manoeuvre into the first corner. Pack and things are not working out at all well.
It can well be. Fernandez is up there as well. Rama deeper than number 32 in ninth as well.
He was going to be higher up, didn't he, when he was talking to you?
Hakim Dinesh, who started from 5th position, is just off the back of this list. Get him on the cutback. Yes, he does. The neck and neck down now towards
hard by Christian Daniel Jr. But Veda Pratama has the off-track control there. Anyway, back to the leader. Says the 51 should come up on his screen so he can take the long lap penalty on this.
We were bigging him up in the pre-show, and unfortunately it's all down into the pack. He's 7th at the moment as they come out the final turn. Wide there in the background, unfortunately, just about keeping it up. As we Morelli is the one chasing them. David Gonzalez, who qualified, and the 72 of David da Costa.
Yeah, so the 16-year-old Italian.
A little bit wide, too young, but there we go. There we have it. Well, hopefully the riders. Actually,
anyway,
it's 5 of them in a row near enough too.
It is the orange helmet of Brian's timing, eh?
Yeah, absolutely quality. That. You owe, well, you Carter Thompson 4 yellow helmets in a row. And in the background, unfortunately, that was the worst commentator's curse. I did have about 0.8 of a second in hand across the finish line.
The rookies have done a lot better than the MotoGP guys in getting through the first corner without he'll be able to take the long lap penalty. He can't do it on this lap.
Look at the number 11 of David Gonzalez there in 4th position now.
This long lap penalty, and as I say, he should be shown the sign at the
rest in the back of the pack now. Morelli's made a climb up from outside the top 10.
Second place, can he close in on Brian Uriarte? Of course, he's got
Tama got from the middle of the front row of the grid, but he's neck and neck with Brian Uriarte as we climb up to what we once again join the bird's eye view then.
Of Christian Daniel Jr. is there.
That's where he is going to. We've got other riders going off in the background then, just wide. The yellow flag sector where we had that crash on the first lap then between Tassini and Dinesh. Slots back into 5th then behind Carter Thompson.
Yeah.
Dinesh, 6th position for your series leader by penalty. Now we can't touch the green, otherwise he's failed to comply with it. He's got to do it all.
The hill, yeah, number 11 of David Gonzalez.
I think he just changed his body position there, but it made me think he was crashing for a moment.
He does it. Brian Uriarte, the pole man, takes the advantage away.
A race of 2 halves though, can't it, as he's now been pushed back by... But as we cross the line for the first time, it's Pratama from Daniel Jr. and...
Matt, and he's just not working out for him at the moment. He's really stuck in that mid-B
group. The number 13, he's in 6th at the moment. He's got Morelli for company. Benyap through turns 5 and down towards turn 6.
I think Morelli thought he advantage as they dropped down onto the start-finish straight for the first time.
Through goes Marco Morelli then in towards turn 2 and 3, but Will Gonzalez
of Brian Uriarte in 2nd place, being chased. Let's see if he does so. That is the 11th of David Gonzalez.
Come away from him in this first race.
But a brilliant bit. Now, he should have been shown the long lap penalty board and...
Oh, that is car pushing the number 7. 4th on the grid. He has been pushed back a bit.
And then David da Costa were just saying that...
someone's gone really... There and having to defend from your race winner last time out, Carter Thompson. All up and okay. It was the number 40 of Gabriel Tassini.
Uriarte out in front. That's the 31 of Goodyear Pugliese.
A couple of Red Bulls, unfortunately. Right. I was going to say, we can't do beers. Absolute commentator's nightmare. We don't need much more of this, I've got to tell you. 3rd in a long time, Peter.
Yeah, the word.
Then, so it's him, Dinesh, then Benyat Fernandez, Giulio Pugliese. You've got jinxed it there, Peter. It's a couple of riders gone down. So down through Garage Vert we are. Brian Uriarte died. He's carrying through that good form from Aragon.
Yeah, and all the riders at the end of this lap, and then be able to, next time he comes down,
seemingly to about 10th or 9th position, all cleanly through. Look
now, he should have been shown the long lap.
And Jack Puetezan, unfortunately, have gone down as well. And David Gonzalez, who qualified 4th on the grid. That's what really changed the conditions ahead of today, basically, as we see a little bit wide there and having to defend from your race winner last time out. Came out and and there was 1, 2, 3, 4 drops of rain, and then a deluge.
It is the orange helmet of Brian Uriarte out in front. And we'll be able to adjust their pace and the throttle openings accordingly.
Helmets in a row, an absolute commentator's nightmare. We don't need much more.
Thus far been tremendously predictable, so fingers crossed that when they
Hand across the finish line then, so it's him, Danish, then Benyat.
is going to move to the front of that pack. But the thing is, things lap
So down through garage for
up with a gap of 0.4 of a second, and I see Carpe, he should be shown the sign at the end of this lap, and then
but it's quite similar to what they were experiencing yesterday around sort of
Uriarte. Of course, he's got to concentrate on the one hand, but he's got to
probably the hottest conditions of the day so far, to be honest. View then.
Yeah, yes, and the fact that the surface is just so very, very aggressive, and
It's wide, cutting the chicane. They've got to make sure